Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of WesterosCraft Walks with your host DutchGuard. Today we're here with episode 16, otherwise known as Lannisport Part 2. For those of you who haven't seen Lannisport Part 1, just click the box above and it will take you right to that video. But for those of you who are all caught up, you'll recognize where we left off in our last episode, the Great Sept of Lannisport. So let's head out and continue our journey through the great city of the Lannisters. Right, so in this video today, we're going to be checking out the western half of Lannisport. We're going to be showing you some more of the wealthy neighborhoods, and you can see some more examples of that here using our plaster blocks and our sandstone and all the prettiness that you might expect to find in any of our city builds, but Lannister style. So let's make our way around. This is sort of a snaking road, which is heading down the hill upon which that sept is perched. Just like King's Landing, which is situated amongst some hills, Lannisport is also a pretty hilly city. You might be able to see another hill in the distance there where another sept is perched upon. That might be the second largest sept of the city there. But we're going to head around and focus more on the sort of southwest portion of Lannisport today. It's saying something when you can only focus on a quarter of the city in one episode, in a 10-minute episode. There is just so much to look at. So again, I encourage you to /warp Lannisport and explore for yourself. So what we're heading up to now is a gate of Lannisport, which I guess is being used to divide certain sections of the city in case there's rioting or attackers, but it doesn't look like it's been used in quite a while. Got some vines and moss growing on those rusty-looking doors there. So it means all is well in Lannisport, at least for the time being. We've got another major road here of Lannisport. This one probably runs all the way up to where we started in our last episode, all the way down to the harbor, which is down that way. But we're going to head through this way to this little garden area, which I really love and stumbled upon during my scouting, so I just wanted to show it to you. Got a nice little fountain here, a nice little terrace. Really, really beautiful. Nice little place for the wealthy Lannisporters to come out and meet and eat. You've got sort of plum vines growing on, at least I think those are plums. And these stairs will continue down to another one of those squares I was talking to you about. Another little garden here with a big tree. And looks like a cherry tree, actually. You can sort of see some cherries up in the leaves there. Alright, so we're heading out into one of these squares, which is, I think, one of the major squares in Lannisport, and has a lot of guilds on them. For example, let's see here, this one is the Lannisport Weavers Guild, I think. We've got another guild meeting all here for maybe, something to do with gold again, or perhaps smithing, or agriculture, or weaving. Well, that one was the weaving one. Now let's see what this one is. Should give us a sign here. The Leatherworkers and Sadlers Guild. So we've got guilds for every profession here in Lannisport. No one is underrepresented. So, that's another cool thing about exploring. You get to see all the different kinds of professions and guilds that we have. Let's see if I can read that sign from here. The Lannisport Pine Crafter. Oh, Fine Crafted Inks. Here we've got a fish shop. We can take a look inside of the fish shop. What you might expect to find in a fish shop. Lots of fish. We've got some netting hanging up as well, using our cool custom net textures. Let's go take a look in that fine crafted ink shop, actually. I'm kind of interested. It's got some red dye on the sign there. Oh, nice. Lots of different pots of ink. Nice little trading area here. Let's take a look inside, upstairs, see what kind of furnishings the ink maker has. Cool, very nice. Double wide bed, very cool. I'm assuming that's the chamber pot over there. No need to explore that. We all know what's in there. Nice little dining area. Very quaint. Very nice. Again, making use of our cool like flagon and ink pot textures. Again, those custom blocks really help out trying to make the interiors purposeful, and so that when you walk in, you really know what you're looking at. It looks like we've got another smith here. Blacksmith with a forge and an anvil. Maybe he makes chains or lanterns or something like that. So I guess if once we get to the RPG, you'd be able to go in there and buy torches or chains if that's something you needed in the game. So here we are heading out into another area of Lannisport, another big square. I really love this one actually because it's sort of lined by trees, sort of the Hamptons, Mayfair area of Lannisport. So you got another market area over there. And now coming up here, up this sort of side road, is the manor or the fortress, castle, or whatever it is, of the Lannisters of Lannisport, which is sort of a cadet branch of House Lannister. And you can see they've got this huge Italian villa-looking mansion thing, and it is, just as large as a castle you might find somewhere else in the Westerlands, and as ornately, if not more, furnished. We've got this big Lannister-colored carpet and this big entrance hall. Again, I won't be able to explore this whole build, but it is a very cool build. It's got some gardens in the back, which are really nice as well. But I don't have time for that today, so I just encourage you to come and check it out. And look at this, it's got this nice little mazes here in the front. Very nice. Clearly they have the money to spend. When I was scouting out earlier, I found this nifty little shortcut, which I didn't know about. And through these hedges here, we've got to go through some mud, just walking along through these bushes here, and yep, we're making our way through. And awesome. I think here we are out on another road. We're making our way closer to the harbor area. In fact, I think if you can look out, you might be able to see the sea just through this window here. Alright, so let's continue our way southwards. I think we're going to head towards the south gate of Lannisport, and that'll be our end goal. And along the way, you'll be able to see more styles of houses. Here are some more of the taller styles of houses. Now we're on sort of the side of the hill where that manse for the Lannisters of Lannisport is perched. And you can see that they're sort of a bit taller to take advantage of that slope. And to get views of the sea, obviously. Because obviously, only the wealthiest Lannisportites can afford that kind of view. Alright, looks like we might have another little residence here. I'm just taking a look at random houses, none in particular, but just walking around, getting lost. Got some more banners for House Lannister there. They're all over the place, which is really, really nice. Okay, I think I'm lost in this road. I'm gonna head back to the main road, stick to my roots, stick to what I know. Okay, yes, here we go. Alright, I'm heading to another square of Lannisport now. Ooh, this is a Fletcher Shop, looks like, because of the arrows on the sign there. Very nice. Fletchers, of course, the people who make arrows for the famous archers of Lannisport. Not really famous, but I can assume that there are some good archers here. Some good mercenaries, anyway, who are archers. Right, so here we are in this other square. And first things first, you might be able to tell that there's some sort of pattern in the square here. And if you fly up or use the mini-map, or even check on our Dynamap on our website, you'll be able to tell that there is a painting or a drawing of something. I won't spoil it, since I want you to go and check it out for yourself, but it's a really cool little piece of artwork. Here we have a very unique build in Lannisport, and a unique build in terms of Westeros as well, because they aren't very common. But this is a theater. This is a big theater. You can see sort of a little stage here. You can see a trapdoor there even in the stage. There's curtains and a backdrop here, and all the seating here for, the wealthier Lannisters, or Lannisporters who are up in the top there, and all the groundlings who are at the bottom, who probably pay just a few stags to get in. Stags? I don't know. I'm not really sure of the currency. I'm not an expert on Westeros currency. Actually, I think stags are a lot of money. Who knows, it might be free, and that's where the Lannisters can put on their shows of propaganda. I think this is an inn, a major inn, since we're by one of these gates here, and that'll be where some of the travelers coming from the south could stay. Alright, so here we are at the south gate, and that'll open out to some more sprawl. Actually, I think I'll go to the top of this gatehouse here, and I can show you a little bit better some of the sprawl extending from this gate. Just like in the first episode where we started out in some sprawl, by this gate as well, there is lots and lots of sprawl to show off. The sprawl is sometimes just as large as the city itself and has just as many buildings because everyone just sort of crowds around the city. So here we are. You can see out some more of the sprawl there. We've got some fields. I'm pretty sure there's some vineyards in the distance as well. You've got all kinds of crops growing. You can see some more of the poorer housing here on the outside of the gate. There's some lion statues here as well, and that sort of extends all the way to the narrow sea over there. And the docks and the narrow sea, and the ships there especially, will be the focus of our next episode. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.